What a way to start out the stream. The stream that just got fucked. Help what happened? I don't know. I think YouTube just wants me to lose. I'm gonna keep it real. That's as real as I can keep it with you guys. I think YouTube wants me to lose. This isn't a shorts live? What does that mean? Bro, Jake, the other guy stole my joke. And then you laughed at. What joke? Yeah. It's happy soon jokes. You have 2 lives on it. I know. So it happens. YouTube fucks me. Every single time. I gotta get that fixed. I thought updating my phone would. Too hard, bro. I picked the wrong steak to cook for a stream. Because this one has so much like tendons and like collagen. I'm gonna tune on this motherfucker all day. And it'll be good for the jaw. But well, if you want a side steak with your salt, oh yeah. You're getting many people in here since it's not shorts. I'm so confused. What's the difference? It's a short stream, but how has it never been? It's always been like that. I can scroll to other streams, but have I not been doing that the entire time? I'm so confused. What? I didn't change anything in the settings. I don't think, at least. Are you telling me something's different? You still have the stream of you just eating steak and it's just looping, so it's fun. Oh, that's funny. Nah, dude, but this is the new stream. And it's medium. No, it's more like rare. It's rare New York strip. Everyone's so concerned about the bro, why do we have so many people in here? Blue rare, not rare. Someone said that can't be healthy. Bro, we're getting people in here because of the steak. It's normal. Okay, I gotta read this quicker, my bad. Thank you for the gift, Ghost. Thank you for the gifts, Andrew. Thank you all for all the gifts, all the support, all the donations. Much appreciated. Thank you for the gifts, Rachel. Some guy commented pork. It is chewy, but I like it that way. Steak looks good, not gonna lie. Thank you, bro. Break down the ER carnivorous. Hell yeah. Bro, that meat looks like it's prison watchtower. Oh, okay, that is raw. See my tree? My tree right there. Bro, you gotta relax, dude. You're gonna be spamming in here. I can't hit my protein. Oh, wait. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, scalp got some dandruff. Want to check that after stream. Bro, it's salt. It's sea salt. I just got back from beach. Chris, do have fleas in here. Salt. Bro, just like everyone sees a guy that's eating like raw steak, got fleas in his hair. They're like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? You know what I mean? Bro, YouTube's trying to fuck me. If I heard, thank you. Let me know if y'all hear me now. Okay. I'm back with that. Thank you for the gift. Genuine question, what plans do you have to ascend in looks max? Bro, fucking the same thing that I've been doing to get myself to the spot right now. Nothing's gonna change. Okay? Same meat diet, same raw dairy, same, you know, fucking jaw buddy. Nothing's changing, dude. Like, nothing. Look at my old videos, bro. I have already ascended. I think I'm done with this whole looks maxing bullshit, bro. I think I'm over it. I think I'm on to something else. I'm just kidding. Why the fuck is there so many people coming in? It's getting to this point where you just... Like, that's just primal as it gets. You know what I mean? Alright, but I'm not reading any of these. But y'all are saying some good shit. Thank y'all for all the subs. Let's get to 4,350. Bro, that steak looks perfectly cooked. Tell ya. You fine? Thanks. Why is his nose so red? I think I was kind of fucking with it today. But I also have like a red tint to me. Like a red motherfucker sometimes, especially after I work out. Or like my body consumes alcohol. Love, shake, yep. Or after obviously a long day of sun. But that's more of an obvious thing. But then it usually goes away and turns into tan. Guys, he's eating food, YouTube, somewhat job. Y'all telling people like Mr. Beast get a job. This is like, I'm joking about job application. Please, no one put me in timeout. Bro's like afraid to be put in timeout, bro. Sounds like a 2-year-old. Don't put me in timeout. I'm back. Fine shit. Oh, thank you. Dang, flop. What the fuck? I like thank you, darkness. You're good. You're such a little jit. Okay, let's get this. No spams, guys. Just chill out with the spams. Like, you can say one thing that's out of pocket. Just don't spam something. I don't care how good it is. If you spam it, I don't respect it. If it needs to be said 7 times, then no, it's not important. Sorry. Like, again, are you a heavy shooter, Ken? God, like, what does that mean? I gotta put in time out every time out. Is there snow where you are? Nope. I subscribe, thank you. Bro, what the fuck? I don't know, man. Thanks for the gift, Pocket. Someone said, whoa, what an asshole. Bro, I feel like you haven't got to know me yet, man. I feel like we're putting interpretations out. You know? What's up, Jake? What up? Thank you for the gift, Michael. Your audio was gone, but it'll come back off and on. Bro, what are these statements right now? What are you eating steak? Can't hear you. My bad. Okay, let me know if y'all can hear me now. My bad. Bro, what? What are you saying right now? Thank y'all for the new subs. I'm about to get like 4,350. Dude, because that steak raw, it's rare. Okay, but we're getting all the subs. I'll take it. Like, bro, people are afraid of worms and raw meat. I'm just kidding. That's fat. But, people always worry about that shit. Like, look. See? He follows those Joshua on. Season it? Yeah, salt. What is your main motivation for streaming? Is it genuinely to give people advice, or does it make you feel better about yourself? I think it's both. I don't think those two things are separated. I think you can give people advice and still recognize that it makes you feel good about yourself to give people advice and you want to help people. I don't think they're two separate things. Look, jawline check. It's got some work, but we're getting there. Genuine. Oh no, what is? My bro, can you give me advice to do the W? What's bro Snapchat goatee? Jaden has you. Jake, does he make you fat or no? No. I do have the Snapchat goatee. Like, I literally put on the Snapchat goatee, and then I just look the same. Oh, yes, you manly man. It's easy making food for you, just unpack and serve. True. True. No, it's actually funny. Like, I don't know. Like, eventually I'm going to have someone that's going to make food for me, whether that's a private chef or a significant other. It's going to be a pretty easy fucking task. You know, throw the fucking meat on the grill or the fucking cast iron or whatever for about 2 seconds. And throw it off. Is bro that rich? Not yet, but I'm going to be. And the first thing I'm going to get is a private fucking chef. Yeah, I think y'all should do some more research on the raw meat stuff because I think you guys are a little uneducated on it. Not all of you. But everybody's saying someone's gonna make you some food. Thanks. Someone just said you broke. You broke. Not you're broke or you are, or it seems like you are, like you broke. What's this channel about? I'm new. About a lot of different stuff. Jake, no offense, is this gym long term or are you gonna be a dad bod once you get older? It's long term. I'm not the guy to lose my edge for any situation. Funniest thing is, even if I were to become a dad, I wouldn't get the dad bod. Because the way I see a marriage, and like I said, I'm not trying to get involved in marriage at any time. But when you commit to someone, you kind of owe them a healthy, hot body. So when I have a wife, or I get married, I'm going to try to stop looking extremely good for my wife. I don't want her romantic experience to go down because I look like shit now. Fuck that. I will continue to stay good. I'll continue to look good because I was still married, and yes, you will gain some weight from being happy, but not unhealthy. Bro, shut up. My microwave broke, basically, the buttons. I don't know, man. I don't know about this whole microwave shit. I don't know why you keep trying to talk about it either. I really don't. I don't understand it. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. You got like this obsession with microwaves or something. You fucking have your head stuck in one. I don't fucking know. But we're done. Okay? But yeah, no. The idea that I would get fat or even lose any muscle because I was comfortable in a relationship is so opposite to the way that I think about dating and everything in general. Bro, the fucking microwave, holy fuck. We're not talking about microwaves. We were never talking about microwaves before. but scientists say men gain body weight. On average, they do, but the reason is because uh, it has nothing to do with like, you know, they just happen to gain weight. Like they become more of a sedentary lifestyle. Picture it this way. If you're a dad and you're like all athletic and then you all of a sudden have kids and then your kids and all of a sudden you're going to birthday parties and you have cookies and pizza and you're like, oh yeah, I can have some of this stuff. All of a sudden you're fat as shit. Like you have all these kids and all of a sudden you like lost your prime. Shit happen all the fucking time. All the time. Uncooked steak. Jake, what fruits do you prefer to eat with your meals? Blueberries, mangoes. Dude, do you realize how gross you are? With the steak. I mean, a lot of people don't like it, but I mean, if I cared what people thought, then I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I probably wouldn't even be streaming right now. Probably wouldn't even have a YouTube channel right now. If I put that much care. I'm saying that much care. You know what I mean? Obviously, everyone puts a little bit of care. You can't be a dumbass, but, you know, to put so much where you can't even post, you can't have that. Are you okay? That is uncooked steak. Smacking poor hygiene. Okay, so this is sand from the beach. Now, smacking, I agree with you, but I'm also eating a chewy-ass steak. And I explained to you guys before the stream, I was like, guys, I'm going to be eating and talking. Here's what it is. If that bothers you, hop out of the stream. Poor hygiene, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm a very clean-cut kid other than that. So, yeah. You're the one on my stream, though. You're probably fat as shit. My microwave broke. Basically, I gotta relax. Sorry. I gotta go see it. No, what's the type of microwaves? Here's microwave on road type. What you eating? What's good, sick bro? Please cook your steak. Nope. Who me, bro? You're chopped. Parents crib. I love a man like this. Just saying. So you so comfy and strong. Looking can't explain. Thank you. Yeah. No. I've never, you know what's funny? My dad, he's hilarious because he always got offended by the way I ate. He said, when you're on a date with a girl, you know, they're going to just think that's so gross. I'm here to tell you guys, women, for whatever reason, biologically, don't find it gross. They think it's, for whatever reason, attractive because you show that you don't give a fuck. About how you eat. I notice the people that get most offended by it are other men or older women. But on a raw primal level, I've eaten this way in front of women on dates, hangouts, you know, and it did not hurt my attraction. In fact, it helped it. Your hair looks great, thank you. Okay, I can't with this microwave stuff. You gotta get the hell out of here. By the way, my name is Parents Crib. Yep, I'm visiting. I love it, man. Like, yeah, I gotcha. Do you date black women? Yes or no? I really don't like discriminate. Like, I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna date. I don't date this specific race. I'm just like, if they're hot, they're hot, and if they're my personality that I like, then that's my vibe. Does that mean that my standards are low for those things? Fuck no. But they just don't involve things like race. Is that rah-rah? That's rare. I mean, you call the cops. Okay, Jake, do you jog? No. I've been trying to since, no. Just do sprints and train hard. What up, $100? Why are your pupils so dilated? I don't know. Can I have the rest of the steak? Sometimes everything y'all do is actually attractive because we're not used to that behavior. It's different. That's what I'm saying. Well, that actually brings up a good point of what I was talking about. Was it's like masculine polarity? Because think about it this way: picture a girl that goes on a date with a bunch of pussy ass dudes, and they're like super nervous when they're talking, and they're like cutting their thing, and they're like have their glasses on, they're like reading the menu, and they're like, "Oh, can I get the salad?" And then I'm just like, "Give me a steak, thank you," and then I just eat it with my hands. I'm sorry, but for whatever reason, I'm not saying it's a good thing or bad thing, but women with this day and age, with such feminization of men, they love that masculine polarity. It's just what I've noticed. And you know what? Maybe that's my route. Maybe that's my experience, but I'm going to continue to do it that way. I got spun who me. I got called no hate. Maybe they were being polite. Not all women agree. Well, no, because they'll make jokes. They'll be like, haha, you're so funny. Like, that's so gross. That's so gross. But genuinely, they are attracted. Because I know how women work. Obviously, they're going to be like, oh my God, raw steak? Oh my gosh. But then, they're in their bed. The girls that actually are going to, not say anything, they're just going to be like, oh, okay, no, that's fine. And then after the date, they'll be like, yeah, goodbye. So those are the girls that aren't attracted to you. But the ones that are like, oh my gosh, that's so gross. That's so fun. Like, that's so, like, why do you do that? But then, after the date, you get what you want, then that's the difference. So, for me, it's not like I'm clueless on how fucking women work. If they're challenging my shit, if they're like, oh my God, that's so gross. Like, why would you do that? Perfect. Perfect. Another thing too, I think people don't understand is when a girl starts singing. If a girl starts singing during a first date, perfect. She just starts singing randomly, perfect. That's how you know she's comfortable, okay? It's a big thing. I feel like I should talk about that more. Anyway, uh, we have the best aesthetic built by Max. Umi. Uh, Umi. Blood don't care about being hungry. You have to go. Wow. Your experience went too far. Oh, I haven't read this entire thing. Jake, if you liked a girl and she was morbidly obese, but she's willing to lose weight, would you say nope? Never. Uh, Jake, looks like rich kid activity. Cute little. What do you mean you don't know? Club. Date mainly chicks. I am straight. Yes. Only chicks. Still young and naive. I mean, you are my stream. Are you single? No labeled relationships, okay? Doesn't mean I'm not dating around, doesn't mean I don't have romantic connections, but we're not going to label anything right now. My friend's microwave, okay, the microwave, hey bro, what the fuck? I'm not saying they're impressed, I'm saying that some people find it attractive, and, that's just what happens sometimes. Just from my experience, man. Bruh, you listen and funny, you'll get most women talk. I never didn't say that wasn't true. Like you can listen, be funny, and still eat your raw steak and be yourself. You know what I mean? Like I never said, oh yeah, don't listen to women, don't be funny. Obviously that's true. I just think, we're kind of past that, right? We're like, that's like level one, like talking to women, I think. My friend's microwave broke basically. And you said, of course you do. Who was me? Don't cuss. Would you, you remember? Dates me that or when what? No. Man. Sweet Home Alabama. Hey, twin, mute. You say happy birthday to me? I'm sorry, real tired. What if your dog does a giraffe but on accent? I don't know what that means. Like you ever spoke to a woman who comes from less than you? Of course. I'm not, dude. I don't give a fuck how much money you have. It's very interesting what I like care about in a girl. And some people are like, bro, like that's what you find attractive. Like she has a private Instagram, like yeah, that's attractive. Like yes, it is. You know what I mean? Oh, like she's not like super corporately ambitious and wants to be like a lawyer or a doctor. She just wants to be maybe like a teacher. Like yeah, I find that attractive. Or like maybe even just staying at home in general. Or like she likes to take care of dogs. I think men that want women that are like a challenge or like have money or combative don't have challenging lives enough themselves, so they seek that stimulation in relationships. I think it screws them over anytime. If a dude actually has a challenging life, they're going to want a woman that only brings them peace. That's what I noticed. Jake, what's the yellow thing you're eating? Mango. Dude, I hope we got... I can't check the subs. I feel like we got hella subs because we got hella hate. And whenever we get hella hate, we always get hella subs. But I don't know. And it's weird, dude. Sometimes in these streams, I'm getting hate, and I'm like, but I'm like, wait a second. Like, the hate is when my streams pop the most, when I get the most subscribers, is when I get the most gifts. It's very different to get hate now, because we do for 11 genuine careers. I help men in their 20s boost testosterone naturally. I help people in general get healthy, motivate people to win. That's kind of my vibe. You should. So you would be with a woman that doesn't financially support your family? Actually asking, like your own home and kids. No, fuck no. I can make all the money. I don't give a fuck. She doesn't need to make any money. That's the thing. I've always kind of had that mindset. Like, you don't need to do shit. I can do all of it. As long as you just listen to me and my thoughts on what we're going to do with our kids and the way we're going to raise them and the diet we're going to put them on and all those different things, schooling. If you just have trust in me that I got this, then guess what? You don't have to do an ounce of corporate work. And when I say corporate work, that doesn't mean she's not going to be a hardworking woman. Of course she will be. But it will have nothing to do with making money. It'll have everything to do with family and gardening and cleaning the house and taking care of the dogs and the kids and like reading books and staying inside and reading books about gardening and reading books about laundry and dishes and, you know, motherly things and taking care of kids and dogs and stuff like that. I'm just scrolling through random YouTube asking, who's me? Bro, steak looks wrong. No, it's fine. What's up? And, dude, that opinion is probably going to get people pissed off. I haven't even read it, but I know people are going to get mad at that. Oh, what's up? What's your diet like? Steak and fruit. Egotistical women can be the breadwinner. They can be, but I'm not attracted to it. Hi, yo, Jake. Don't be a slave. Don't be her slave, bro. Exactly. You're perfect. What if she have an online business? Like I said, for me personally, it's just not attractive. But I'm not going to say like I'm like, oh my gosh, like you're a bad woman for doing, like, I get it. Like, do what you want, you know. But me personally, I'm not going to go for that, like for a long-term thing. But like, by all means, have fun, do what you want. I'm not, no. Resolution. What is your opinion on taking what you know and creating your own business, like trying to earn money, hypothetically? I love that. That's great. What if she earns more than you and is better at parenting? I hope she's better at parenting because she's the mom. And she won't make more money than me because I'm not attracted to a woman that makes money. Because to make a lot of money as a woman, you need to develop a corporate ego to be able to like shark out and beat out the men in business, which is fine. Go ahead and do that. But you become much, much more unattractive to me personally when you develop those personality traits, from what I've noticed. Gardening, staying inside, reading books about gardening. Jake, wouldn't that make her a lazy person if she can't work? No, that's the thing, because she'll work on the house and the kids and the dogs and everything else so much that she won't be lazy. Okay, you guys take that away, because we live in a world. This is why I need to live on a farm, because you guys, like, we are so in this modern day where everything comes so easy. But the reality is, before it was a lot easier to have this dynamic because the woman did have work to do at the house. The house really did need shit to take care of. Now the house is pretty easy to take care of, so women can work. But that's just Jake. But yeah, so no, she's not gonna be lazy. He's an influencer with no actual fitness success or no one. Look at his page. No higher value woman is going to want this, speaking from a decade-long relationship that's very successful. So, brother, you're on my stream. I'm not an influencer. I literally just started streaming 6 months ago. I do have women that I am in romantic connections with. No labeled relationships, though. So I do have a lot of credit to talk about this. I do also have credit to talk about getting jacked, because I have, and you can watch my transformations, and a lot of other people accredit that as well. So yeah, you really don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and that's why you're in my stream watching me, and you're jealous, and that sucks. We actually help men like you get out of that loser position. So you DM me, and I will help you out, man, because actually my biggest goal is to help get a hater to a client to a winner. So you could be the next contestant, brother. Let's do it. Okay, this microwave stuff, bro, I can't. You look great, man. I wish I was alive. You can be, bro. Keep in the stream. Got a new one, roll tide, home steady. I curious about women who's cosmetologists because I've been getting a lot of hate because that's my dream. Do what you want, MMA, looking strong. I think both are good. I love being home. You better make sure you do everything. I'll crash if you mess up, hun. Okay. Ghost person is popular field challenge together. Nah, man. What's up? Great team, yeah. But the funniest thing about that guy is like, yeah, I just looked at his thing. No one would ever want him. It's like, have you not watched my streams? I get glazed all day. Like, not to get, egotistical here, but if you want to take it there, then we can take it there, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean that we don't work hard at life. You're probably attracted to powerful women, but they scare you. Nope. I'm attracted to hot women that are motherly and peaceful. But again, powerful women can do what they want. My mom's a very powerful woman. Would I want her to be my wife? No. That's why my dad picked her. I'm not my dad. Like, you guys think I don't recognize this shit. When are you gonna move out? By what age? I moved out. I live with 2 roommates. I'm visiting my parents. I live 2,000 miles away from my parents. Would you want a girl who has abs? No, I do not. I would want a girl that... I don't really want a gym girl. I would want a girl that hits the gym enough to look good, but, like, she kind of thinks of weights as, like, gross. That's what I find attractive. Like, a girl that likes lifting heavy weights is not attractive to me. I'm the guy that likes lifting heavy weights. Like, I don't want the girl to have a cold look on the world or be like, oh, like, this world is so messed up. I want her to look at the flower and be like, that's such a pretty flower. Because I don't look at the flower like that. I look at the flower like that flower took all the nutrients from all the other flowers. That's why it looks good. And all the other nutrients from the other flowers got fucked. That's what I think about that. But I need her to think about the other thing because that gives me that polarity. So, yeah. How did this steak stream turn into this, dude? Oh, man. You believe you're going to live on after? I don't know, man. Only your hair is fine, but not really my type. What's your type? I don't really have a type. What if she's taller than you slightly? I don't really care, but that's like almost impossible. Like, I never see women taller than me. I'm like 6'2". It's very, very, very rare for me to actually see a woman that's taller than me. I'm gonna be real. I really don't. Actually, the last time I saw it was when I went to the gym and there was this volleyball game going on. And there was 2 girls that were both like 6'4". They were both taller than me. That was the last time I saw like 2 tall girls. That was like a month ago. So it's really impossible, but if it happens, I don't really care. I mean, there's something to be said about those romantic connections when it's like eye to eye. I think that's like, because when a girl's short, it can be awkward. Like, people think it's so awesome. Like, no, like, that shit could be low-key awkward as fuck. Like, you're, like, all the way down here. Like, I can't even talk. Like, it's I don't know. I mean, I enjoy both. Like, I like it all, to be honest. For me, personally, I just don't give a fuck. Like, I just go on with life. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. When I notice it comes to, like, conversations more, I think it's more smoother eye to eye. Obviously, sitting down in a bedroom, same height. Fuck, that fucking cricket. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew I'm gonna have to fucking tell him. Okay, so we have some microwave controls in here. I don't know what's going on. Sounds like a power dynamic of the old days. I like the old days. I like the old days, man. Bro, dude, we're just getting hella haters in here, dude. I don't even know what to say, bro. You guys are such fucking losers. It's insane. That's why you don't have a profile picture, bro. Like, like, seriously, bro, like, get a fucking life, please. Like, do something better so, like, you can win and actually, like, see someone like me and not get so fucking jealous your entire life. Like, seriously, fucking, like, Jesus Christ. Like, not everyone in here, but, like, it just, like, it can't bother you that much. It's Joe Jake chilling up. No, y'all are chill. No, you've been chill. But I mean, the people in the stream that, act that way, they know how they are. Like, for example, this guy, Gucci Bama. I haven't even said what he's put. He just put a bunch of I don't know. Me being tall is awesome, even if I gain 5 to no one can tell. Yeah. Well, for me, being tall and, like, I could be, like, 160, 170 pounds, and I'll still be, not, I'll still look very normal. But it's just, I I don't want to continue to talk about it, but I guess it's just where my brain goes, because my brain goes to wherever the stream goes, and it just generally is like, is if there's this many people that hate on me in a stream, does that mean that when I go into public, this amount of reactions is going on in people's brains, but they're too much of a pussy to say it in real life? Because like I said, never get these things in real life. So it's either two things that are going on. Either they're too afraid to say it in real life, or I'm getting, like, this pack of people on the internet. So it's like more of a niche crowd that are people that would, like, I don't really know what it is. I can't figure it out, but it's very, very interesting. Do you think deeply about strangers you walk by? It really depends the situation. Like, if we're in the airport, probably not, because there's so many people that I'm like, you just can't, like, mathematically it doesn't make sense. But I definitely am an observer, 1000%. Like, I'm definitely someone that observes things, but I don't, like, think deeply about it. I'm just an observant person. Yeah, honestly, if they actually into you, yeah. I like the old days, but not the misogyny stuff. Yeah, you're good. Don't listen. What's your IQ? I haven't taken an IQ test. Steroids, no. But the fact that someone is in the stream saying steroids while the other person's saying you look like shit shows you guys how much, like, fucking bullshit I get with my fucking streams, and how everyone just has different opinions that they want to say. What's the best advice you could offer right off the top of your head, mate? Best advice I could offer for you is we're on a floating rock, and you deserve experiences that are good in life, so work hard for them, because that's the only way you're going to get them. People will look like this and swear they aren't. Bless you. Bro, I've never swear to anything. But if you're watching my stream and I'm retarded, what does that make you? Like, wow, this guy's spending his day watching a retard? What? Like, how, like, that must mean you're the fucking, like, do the math there. How long are you gonna grow that mullet out? A little bit. Why they saying they behind their gay listener, and they probably bust. Thank you for the gifts, DK. You can be a good earner and motherly. I mean, you can, but I think the process is a little bit easier if you just prefer to just only have your ambition and hard work mentality towards mothering. Again, this is just my opinion. I don't want to force it on anyone because I'm not even saying this dynamic would work the best for everyone. Not everyone's me. But this is just my personal dating dynamics. I don't understand. I like put out my personal dating dynamics. Like people ask me what I prefer. And then people say, "So you don't want women to do this?" I'm like, I never said that. You're just asking me what I like. Like chill. I'm like you're literally asking me how I want my dating to go, and then people are calling me like, "Oh, you want this? You want to control?" I don't want to control anyone. That's the opposite of what I want to do. Okay, but if you're gonna ask me questions about the way I want my dynamics, don't get bothered when I give you the answer. That's something that I've noticed that people like they change it. They go from whoa, what do you prefer, and then to oh, well you want that, and I'm like whoa, I don't give a fuck. Do what the fuck you want. Preference. That's all exactly. I don't understand how that's not. Bro, I hope I got a lot of subs from this stream. Why is there a green ring around your neck? Are you like colorblind? Are you talking about this thing? Does it look green? Wait, maybe it does. Because I have this on it. I don't know. I don't know. But, yeah, I find that very interesting. My man doesn't have that dynamic. I respect yours some more. Should I tell him? It's not green. You should, but be super, like, careful. Because when I like tell my friends, like, and I give out, like, my advice about dating, I'm very, very, very careful. Because everything you say, well, maybe I put myself in this position. But it's like, if you're talking to people and they use your advice a lot, they're going to use it, like, what you say is now, like, on eggshells. Because everything is like, you told me to do this. So, you know what I mean? So you have to be careful. It's not, you will meet women, have both job skills and mom skills simultaneously. Well, I don't disagree with that. I don't obviously but I guess my point is, I guess for my dynamic, I guess I would want them to prefer more on the mom skills. And, you know, just for my personal dynamic. I'm not forcing that on anyone else because, like, I don't even think we live in a world where that's even, like, really possible, to be honest. How old are you? I'm 22. What time is it? What up? You know, I'm back. Bro, staring at my soul. I mean, yeah, I don't. That fucking cricket. Holy fuck. This, like, I honestly think it's psychopath that, I don't know. My parents are funny. They do funny things sometimes. And you know, like, you get older and you're just like, you know, like, maybe, like, some of this shit, like, my parents aren't correct about. In this whole cricket situation, I'm sorry. Nope. A woman who really loves you would sacrifice for y'all dynamic and stay home. Exactly. That is a statement from, I think, a woman. So, I think a woman said that. But no. I mean, most dudes know that. Once the girl really likes you, she'll do whatever you do. We're gonna go to ice cream shop. Okay. We're gonna go to the park. Okay. We're gonna play frisbee. Okay. Like, they just do whatever you do because they like you so much. That's the dynamic you really want, if I'm being honest. And I think a lot of men should try to learn what that dynamic is by finding the woman that really likes them. I think every man's first, like, dating goal should be to find the woman that really, really likes them. Now, that doesn't mean that they shouldn't be developing themselves. Obviously, that's going to help. But if they can put themselves in a position where they experience, like, what it's like to have a woman truly like them, then they'll never accept, like, bullshit from women again. If you've experienced a woman begging you to, you know, hang out, are you really gonna text a girl 2 times in a row to hang out? No, because you know that you've experienced a dynamic that was so much better. My bad. Wait, we are 2 years in my second year of university. Later getting med school. He wants me to pay bills 50-50, same for everything else, and clean, take care of the kids. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking insane. Definitely a 25-year-old woman at that. Your phone line. You should. Women seek out the same. Finding a man that really likes them. I'm gonna keep it real. I really don't have the best advice for women in dating. I have good advice for women in health because the health coaches are so bad in the women's space that like they'll tell them to not eat like fatty meat when they're pregnant, which is literally what their body craves. That's why pregnant women crave fatty meat and they should be eating it to optimize their hormones and help their baby develop. And a lot of female coaches don't even talk about that, so that's detrimental to females. So I will help them out there. But when it comes to dating, man, I really don't know how the fuck like a woman is gonna win in the dating world. I don't even know how the fuck that works, to be honest. Because what I've seen is the women that have gotten the best dating lives is because of luck. It's because of luck and not being like the biggest idiot as a younger person. Like you need to get it. Like I just feel like as a woman to like have a good dating life, you need to just kind of get lucky. And as a dude, it's way less about luck and way more about how much work you put into like win at life. That's what I've kind of realized. This stream's been going on for a really fucking long time. Holy fuck. Jesus fuck, dude. We've gotten 8 today. We've gotten 8. And the funny thing is, the beginning of the stream, we really didn't, but then they started giving me out all the people with 8. I'm just confused that people still think the weak shall get lucky. Why do you mean? Nowadays. It does seem impossible for men to fully take care of their family on their own. Yeah. Well, that's bullshit, though. That's because men are weak nowadays. That's the truth. Men are fucking pussies nowadays, and they complain about bullshit, and they want their woman to pay for shit, and then they wonder why their woman doesn't fucking respect them. So yeah, people think like I'm like, oh, you're misogynist. Like, bro, I think the men are the fucking idiots. The men are the ones that are fucking up. I think the men are the dumb ones, bro. That's who I'm trying to help. Because the women are just going to be ineffective what the men are doing. How is it bad if your man wants you to work too? You can just work as a part-time for your savings. It's not bad. You could do that if you want to. It's just not my vibe. Man, take 2 seconds to get ready, and women take 10 hours. Yeah, it's hard for anybody to date. I agree to a certain extent. Let's cuddle up time. Did you pay for some kid at the gas station? What? How do we doing today? No, man. I don't even know. Like, what do you? Oh, not all men are dumbasses. Yeah, no. Obviously, that's the entire point. Is that there's a big gap in men where there's like the really fucking stupid ones and then the ones that are like, why are you guys so fucking stupid? And then women are way more in the middle, like with their intelligence. Okay, there's not a really like there's a lot of really dumb men and there's also a lot of really smart men. There's not really a lot of dumb women. There's also not really a lot of smart women. This is also a stat on Google. You can just look this up. You don't need to even like question, like it's not an opinion. It's just a reference on Google. So just look up the stat. Don't question, like don't think it's an opinion of mine. Because he literally told me he would have to pay 50. Yeah, fuck that. A lot of men are messing up, lol, but those are boys, not men. I agree. Wow, you're disrespecting men. Never thought a boy would do that. What I meant is how can a woman be sitting at home doing nothing? Well, also, this guy, Lana Dallas, I mean, you're the one with no profile picture. So are you the real man here? I mean, I'm the one that's,
not a pussy, saying whatever the fuck I want on a stream in front of people, taking a bunch of hate and still just, riding the wave because I love it. I love the game. So that sounds like a real fucking man to me. Not worried about saying whatever I want. But you're over here without no profile picture, worried about saying some bullshit, some condescending, passive aggressive, feminine ass shit. So that's pussy shit, boy. What I meant is how can a woman be sitting home doing nothing? Sure, taking care of your kids. Is a woman wants to work? Let me know. I'm added you on Instagram, Lumen. I just got divorced. Crazy enough. Do you understand actual things that woman has to maintain a house, especially with kids and pets? Um, it really depends the situation. If you don't have a lot of money, it's very difficult. But if you have a lot of money, then it's extremely easy. I think like honestly, it really depends on how much money you have when it comes to like taking care of a house or kids or pets. And yeah, financially everything is taken care of by the man, but why can't she be busy with the house and kids chat if that's their dynamic? If that like that's what I'm saying, if that's their dynamic. Like this is the funniest thing is I the second I start talking about the way I want my dating dynamic, people think I'm trying to control like genders. It's like insane. It's like nope, I just, this is how I want it. You can do your thing over there and have fun over there doing your thing. I do it this way. You know what I mean? Or people ask my opinions on politics and then they're like, "So you want this?" I'm like, "This is what I just think. It's not like I'm like actively out here trying to make these policies get into fucking place. I'm just saying that if you ask me how I would want it, this is how I'd want it." Like, it's so interesting. Some men do not know what they want and that's confusing to me. It's like I want a real relationship, but some just want casual dating. Well, it's more. I mean, that's. I mean, there's so much nuance to that. And I used to talk about dating a lot on this. I've tried to stir away from it because I want to keep it as motivational as possible. But the reality is, um, the reason that a lot of dudes, uh, seems like they don't know what they want in dating is because that actually triggers attraction in women is when they are kind of on the fence about a relationship. When the woman's like, "Oh, does he want a relationship? Does he not? Like, I just don't understand you. Like, we've been hooking up for 2 to 3 months and like when can we be boyfriend and girlfriend?" Like they kind of like that, you know what I mean? Like if the dude's just instantly going to give a relationship, then, the girl's like, "Okay, well, where's the fun?" So that kind of, and again, there's a lot of nuance to it, a lot of shit. I don't want to get too deep into it, but that's why that happens sometimes. Every time's different though. Everything's different sometimes. I'm not saying homework is tiring, but if you want your kids to recognize you as my mom always stayed at home while my dad put in all the work. Wow, are you sure? You sure are a lazy mom, aren't you? Do you think you have a toxic masculinity mindset? And what's your definition of it? No, I don't. I think toxic masculinity is the honestly kind of a stupid thing in general. Like I assume it's like the hardcore mindset of just this rebellion towards, the feminization of men, which is, totally understandable because, men have been getting fucked with the weakness propaganda. Um so, I'm sure that some people probably think I'm a toxic masculine person, but if my life and dopamine and life experiences and happiness has gotten better ever since adopting this mindset, I mean, if that's what you call toxic masculinity, then sure, I am. Like if toxic masculinity is getting me better life results, then sure, call me that. Hi, well, my mom has it, and that's my drive Range Rover. I don't think so. I'm back. You know what you want? Not stand up. Oh, I'm back. Your kids won't think that way if you raise them well enough. They will see you as the mother that loves, and the dad takes care of the bills. Sure, but it's how you raise your kids. To be honest, there's too much feminine energy in men community. We need more like him. To be honest. Thanks. And it's so funny. Like people will come into my stream and be like, "Bro, you're preaching all this stuff," and I'm like, "You are in my stream, bro. Please say this to me in person. Can I get one stream hater to say it to me in person?" It'll never happen, man. It'll never happen. I'm back. Bro just goes, "I'm back. You are annoying." Like, what kind of shitty ass life do you have where you come back to something that you find annoying. What kind of like life setup is that? I just couldn't imagine. You would do good doing debating content, to be honest. Oh, thank you. You know, you got to understand who the fuck I be listening to. Because and some people that used to watch me don't like me as much because I've become a little bit more cutthroat with my, opinions. And I've been giving less of a fuck about what people think. Like, I'm like I don't care. And some people really don't like that shit. You're just defending later. Sure, you're Oregon State University, Oregon State University. Okay, why do you follow these days? Who do you follow these days? Who do I follow these? I don't like. Can we get more like of a specific question? Because I'm down to answer that. I'm gonna tell you. First up, who do you follow these days? And he's adulting. I don't know what that means. He should go on Jubilee debating show. No, 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 no. Here's why I don't want that, because that I wouldn't feel like I had I would feel like when they fucking cut them off and they have to stop the debate, it's like I would need to be able to continue what I'm saying to finish my point. And when they cut them off and they just have to finish, I'm just like, fuck that. Play when it comes to people you look up to. I mean, do I talk? I mean, I've been enjoying. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it right now. Maybe we'll talk about it later in some other streams. Just be yourself. Who cares? People will always have an opinion, good or bad. Can't control that. True. You should let people call you and debate, argue by the phone. Yes, dude. We should do that. How the fuck do we set that up, bro? Where do you get your love from? Where do I get my love from? Where do I get my love from? Like what do I love in my life? Or like what things are giving me love currently? What are these questions? You listen to Dean's debates? I've heard him. He's interesting. Bro, what are these fucking statements? Okay, you know what? I'm going to check the subscriber count. And if we are not over 4,350, I'm calling the stream. Yep, done. Let's see. Nope, calling it. 4,342. Nope, that's not enough. That's not enough. We needed 8 more. We needed 8 more, and y'all didn't hit it. Is what it is. Me and Mod. Hi, bro. If a person cuts you off in a debate, you've won. Because I'm a master at debating, but I can't clean my own shit after I let it rip. Okay. Damn, y'all hate us. Oh, what's this? You hate us, Jake? No, I don't hate you guys. This stream was doing... Actually, I'm not going to say it did well. Or... I don't know, man. People just... Humans... Got a lot of haters, man. A lot of haters today. Okay? And you know... It is what it is. You live life. You go on. You continue to win. But man, it's just like... You're taking the hate seriously? I mean, what do you mean? I think, well, think about it this way. If you were to go onto like a live stream, and you were just to put yourself out there and just start talking, start giving out your opinions. And then every single person basically was just like telling you every single thing wrong about you and right about you. Also wrong about you, though. Like, eventually, you're going to be like, all right, like, your brain, it should. And again, my brain's kind of desensitized to it because of over summer, but you have to understand, I have been popping more. And I am a very opinion diverse person, meaning everyone's gonna have very different opinions about me. Everyone's like, and I hate to say it too, but I really do trigger a lot of people's, I don't know why, but hateful things. You guys see how much hate I get, and I'm like, there's no way these people, like, that many people in a row are hating on her. Like, it doesn't make sense. So I find it interesting, but again, that's something that God has bestowed upon me that I now have to navigate. But I would just love one day for one of the haters to walk up and say it to my face, but they never will. Haters are not mentally okay. That's why they hate. They wouldn't be hating if they were happy and doing well. Exactly. And it's the funniest thing that's like always the like basis of it, but these people still, no profile picture. They can deal with that. Honestly, become obese is bad. It's like you can fully breathe anymore. So if you want to become that or date that, then good luck all. You should be firm on who you are enough to not care their opinions. People who bitch about a woman staying at home and take care of children or dogs, cleaning and staying till need to work is such a weak mindset. Um. Yeah. Can't you look? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just came across this channel. What's your channel about? Coach helping people win at life. Where you at? I will. I want to. You remind me of Andrew Tate. Whenever he said something, he got such negative connotations, so people got defensive. Fuck yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Wait, okay, let me read that out again. That was kind of funny. You remind me of Andrew Tate. Whenever he said something, he had negative connotations, so people got defensive. I see what you're saying. Remember me, the guy who couldn't sleep. Read mine. That's what I'm saying. Like, we just have, like, people that are just straight up, like, they don't even, like, they just have nothing else better to do with their life. Can I go make oysters? I'll see you. Take care. Hell yeah, dude. Enjoy those oysters. Yeah. Definitely fucking wrote out these live streams. Maybe way longer than I fucking should have. But I do that. I have a habit of doing that. And I think it's, I don't know. I say the weak shall quiver and the meat shall differ. Okay. Oh. That's also in your name. Interesting. Like, honestly, when women get pregnant and have babies, do you realize she literally cannot work? This dynamic was meant for us to live by. That's why y'all have a lot of mental health issues working hard. Dude, like, it's so true. I don't understand why the fuck, like, dudes are fucking, like, stupid about this shit. Like, no, yeah, I want a woman that's gonna work. Like, what the fuck? Like, are you a fucking, like, I don't know. I just find that so weak. I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck it is. Doing an impression of Andrew Tate. Oh my, I don't know, dude. A lot of people, some people call me Jake Tate because of the things I say. Dude, Tate's great. I like him, bro. I like what he says. I think when people say no, bro, he says these things, so because he says these specific things, I don't like him. I'm just like, okay, but you're not gonna listen to when he says make money and do push-ups, like make money, get strong, make money, get strong, get strong, make money. Like it was the same message for 3 years, and I've sort of embodied it, and now I'm making money and strong. I'm strong and making money from almost like being strong and being a fitness person in general, you know. So for me personally, I just very difficult for me to not like him, not listen to him. Uh, you know, Jake the Top G, bro. What the fuck? Breathe air. Oh my god, dude. I want to watch the fight, dude. I want to see him like I want to see that, dude. I don't know. But I used to watch his videos. I don't really listen to him as much anymore. There's kind of a new guy I kind of listen to who's not as like workout mentality, but he's still good, you know. But nah. I mean, I just remember like seeing this. I don't remember what it was, but I just remember seeing this video where they were like trying to hate on Andrew Tate, and they were like his deeply toxic message is so detrimental for kids, and like we have to ban him. And I just remember kind of like looking at my tricep, and it was just looking like much bigger because that was when I was really getting into the gym, and I was just like, fuck these people. This guy's fucking right. And I just like ever since then I just started to save all this shit. I just started listening to like and that was just my life just got better. So I was like, fuck. Does he have a fight coming up? Yes, he does. He does. Maybe you should follow Jesus and not a bunch of people who don't care about you. I mean, you are the one out here claiming that Jesus, who technically, I mean, we don't really even have proof is a real person. I know you say from your, book or whatever, but so just like to say, oh, like I just think that's a little bit interesting. And I'm not even against like looking up to Jesus, do what you want, but to say, "Oh, Jesus is the person you should be looking up," and not to these smart people that are super strong and make a bunch of money and have a bunch of cool life experiences. Don't listen to them. It's like I don't really know. It's difficult for me because I see the people that are listening to Jesus and I see how their life goes, and I see the people that listen to these guys and I see how their life goes, and I go, okay, I guess I got my pick here, and I pick the other side. Tell him, Chatty. I've been quivering for a while, but my girl has been delivering my own child. How you doing? There's absolute proof he was real. Okay. Why would he listen to an old ass book that's listening to people from thousands of years ago? Well, it's just I just find it interesting. Many people, it's just everyone has a different route to the answers that they get to. So if someone, picture it this way, if someone's grew up in the church, all their friends were in the church, and they just constantly see people that go from not reading the Bible to reading the Bible and their life gets better, they're like, well, clearly the Bible's the answer. And I mean, from their experience, there kind of is. But that doesn't mean that every single fucking person is going through that. You might be in a little echo chamber of people. You know what I mean? Just agreeing with you. She's on. No, bro, they're not just agreeing with what I say, dude. It's not like, dude. I don't. I mean, you know what? I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna sit here and say what is or what isn't. I'm not. I'm too tired to actually even assess that. What's up, love steak? Hell yeah. Well, we're not even. This isn't even about steak anymore. It was, but now we're done. I'm an atheist, but I want to learn about religion, and everybody tries to convert instead of just teaching. Yeah, and I definitely feel like Christians and Catholics, they're like fucking salespeople about it. They like sneak up on you, like, "Hey, man, what are you doing? How you doing? Oh, you want to come to my church thing Sunday? We got hella people, and Christ." And I'm just like, ah, bro, just please get the fuck away from me. Like frogs are up. I don't like either. I like blue frogs. I like watching videos of like poisonous frogs on documentaries. I don't like you know what I mean. Like, and I like reptile. Like, I like looking at the iguanas in my backyard, but not fuck like frogs in general. But I like looking at poisonous, colorful frogs in like nice, high quality camera. Man, what the fuck? I'm not saying everyone in the chat is agreeing with you. What you say? No, we all know everyone's not agreeing with me. Do you know how to do basic household chores? Yeah. I think I can pretty much do everything. I can do laundry. I can do dishes. I can cook for myself. I'm not even saying I'm the best chef, but for what I need to eat and make, I can make myself fucking steak all day long, and it's basically all and eggs, bacon, super easy, fish, pork. I got that shit down. So yeah, I could basically do it all. Will I be? Fuck no. That will be someone else's task. And I don't know. I don't know if my kids. I don't know if I'm gonna make my kids do chores because, and obviously be careful. Okay, obviously they're gonna clean their room. Okay, that's gonna. But I don't even consider cleaning your room a chore. I just consider that your morning routine of something you should like. Is brushing your teeth a chore? Like no, like so no. Cleaning your room's not a fucking chore. Um, but I want my kids to do like challenges, like you go to like three different practice. Like you go to football practice, then you go to MMA, then you go to like climbing. Like you're going like that's what I want my kids doing. I want them just involved in all the fucking sports possible. So like it's impossible for them not to be constantly challenged as a kid because that's very important. I don't think they are converting, but the Bible shows spread word though. It's rule for religion. Muslims can't drink smoke. Yeah. I have green frogs, I have snakes, yep. It's not a magical book that makes things better. You have to put in the work. Either way, Jesus loves you, and so did God. Bless you and good night. That is the one good thing about the religious people is that they will just be like, you know what, man? Well, I hope that you find Jesus and have a good one. Like they'll still be respectful at the end for the most part. Some of them aren't, but yeah. Every religion has a rule. Christians have a rule to spread the word. Muslims don't drink, smoke, etc. Andrew Tate, religion reptile. What the fuck? I know you can't have kids. Who can't have kids? By the way, I'd swallow a gallon of. Okay, what the fuck? I want my kids to fight each other, and one has to win. And if the other loses, he will be hungry for winning. So on. Exactly, same. I'm boy. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, we got. Okay, the spam is what I can't do. You gonna? Okay. I'm Christian. I don't like when people just say you have to convert and would love. Thank y'all for all the subs, by the way. Would love to see you, but I totally understand what you're saying. Yeah, I get out of your mom's accent. I think it isn't cleaning your room; it keeps your room clean. If you push sports on them, give them creative outlet too. I mean, sure, I guess. Like, I'm not gonna like if they're like, yeah, like I'm doing art. I'm not gonna be like, no, fuck art. You're doing sports, but I'm 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 making sure that my kids get good at something at a very young age, whether it's fucking soccer, whether it's and I honestly hope it's not soccer. I don't like watching soccer. I hope it's like football or something or basketball. But they need to get good at something at a young age so then they have that confidence. You sterile? No. Pause. How many dudes did you talk to today? None. I haven't talked to human beings today, except for like my parents, and that's because I'm visiting them. But you have to understand, like I'm not in college. Like I'm visiting my parents. I'm home. I'm like a family man right now. Do you play sports? Yes, Mitch. The answer is my wife. Because most men don't agree with this logic because they lazy and don't want to do the work. Come on, it's obvious in the chat. Yeah, that is true. A lot of men are super afraid of work. There's like this weird idea of like, oh, well, maybe I can find a wife that makes more money and is hardworking, and I can kind of just be a stay-at-home dad and take care of the kids. And it's like this weird mindset that never made any sense to me, and I never understood it. And it never really works out because those men that have that weak mindset, those women don't want them. Okay, they're such hardworking women that they're like, yeah, I want a man that's actually also going to be hardworking like me. And then what ends up happening is they end up running to those guys and then realize, wait a second, those guys aren't going to be, we're not going to get into it too much, but y'all know what I'm saying. Or if you don't, then it's fine. It doesn't matter because we don't need to get into it. If I'm providing you a room, it's kind of your job to keep it clean because if you weren't for me, it wouldn't have the room. At least you could respect it. Yeah, trust me, a player I hate watching on TV. Have you ever seen in person? I play soccer and I hate watching on TV. No. Soccer's not horrible. I should have said baseball, but still soccer. I wasn't like Would you let your kids do art? Would I let my kids do art? Sure. If my kids like, I prefer to do art over sports, that's when I'm like, fuck no. I'm sorry. That's incorrect. That's just an incorrect statement. Like it's when the preference changes. Like is it an add-on? Art is an add-on? Sure. A Switch? No. Unacceptable. Sorry. Since I'm turning 12, I got my phone. Okay. I'm tired and I'm procrastinating a lot. I want help. Push-ups. Do you have any tattoos? No. Okay. I'm telling your mom saying bad words. That's why I don't talk to them. Uh, are you Italian? No. I get a bunch of sports as a kid, but I kind of stopped when I got very competitive with blaming teammates, and I was really good at soccer, so some people envied me and acted mean. That's why you got to get into a solo sport like MMA or climbing or bodybuilding or something where it's just you against you, so then you really get that, like, like you're not just riding the coattails of a team. Or just even if you're the best player on the team, like you still get that like bullshit. Like you just want it to be you. Here we go. I got goals. I'm gonna never be lazy. I need my Hellcat. I'm glad you're spending time with your family. Better your parents lost my mother 20 years ago. I still have my dad and stepmom. Lost two brothers to an overdose in last year. I'm sorry about that. Well, I hope that gets better. Um, okay, damn, Jenny. I'll give you money to put on a shirt. I'm back. How many times did you get struck by lightning for your hair to look like that? Oh yeah, the kids need to do sports. They do. I put sorry, you Portuguese. If someone's mean, learn from it and face it. Don't cry about it. Bro, you got be quiet, bro. What if your life? What if your wife is an artist? If she told them to do art, what would you do? What if my wife is an artist? The odds are very low that my wife's going to be an artist. And I think that's more of a compatibility thing rather than like a dating dynamic thing. Uh, I just don't think I would be compatible with someone that was like super like artistically inclined. Because I'm not. I have no sense of like that whole. When someone looks at the art piece and they're like, "This is so magnificent. This is so like how like," and I feel like the idiot. I feel like the dumbass that's like, I don't get it. I don't see it. I don't see what's so amazing about this. So I guess I'm getting something wrong. Hi, random YouTube live. Nah, bro. You quiet, bro. Off topic. Where your shirt at? I like your hair, yo. It literally perfect length. Yes, I like your hair also artistic. Little bro, you know how to be quiet. I will be abandoning my child. Then they'll come back when he's 3, so he can actually start remembering me since their memory doesn't start until 3. Yeah. Let's see how that goes for your kid. Like, it depends every time you start streaming. Are you gay? I'm the man. I'm straight. I just farted and put the covers on. What the fuck? What happened here? What are these statements, bro? And I said I was gonna end this stream. Somehow I'm not, because I have this weird mentality where I just continue streaming. I don't know, like I don't even know why. I think it's because we're out of this stage of like the stream starts to end, so then there's only like maybe 11 to 15 people in the stream. It's changed. Now I end the stream at like 20 plus people. It's just different. So, and there's constantly people in this like talking, so I'm not okay. Like it's just not just kidding. I'll let you be a man if you want. What the fuck? If you abandon your kid for 3 years, he's going to end up like this. Bruh. Um I don't know why that was kind of funny. Um uh Join me. My dad. When I was no, I really wake up at 7 a.m. every day without kids or husband. Yet been practicing taking care of my health since 16, preparing for that. Then work myself, and I can actually eat good. You look like you give good advice on hemorrhoids. What the fuck? My dad dropped me on my head when I was a kid. And I'm telling you, you're. I haven't practiced those squats. What the fuck? What the fuck? Um, what are these statements? Hey guy. You know what's funny? I couldn't imagine how my streams would go if I had unhidden all these people. He has big bicep, that's for sure. Thanks, Cap. I have a question. If Johnny gets lost in a minefield, where is he? What guy everywhere? I don't understand that. Is that even a joke? I'm laughing at the comments, but I'm supposed to be in bed. Okay. How dare you disrespect me? My face squinting. I'll explain. Sort of read my comment directly undermine the attempt to acknowledge. Oh. It's a joke because the body blew up into pieces and flew everywhere. Tell me a joke? Nope. I don't do that. I don't do jokes. That's not my thing. Haha. If you don't know, you'll find out. Don't rush. What's up, Bunk? What up? Yeah, no. I don't do jokes. One sec, though. Alrighty, what the fuck are we doing now? I think now it might be time to end the stream. Your hair is a joke. What's black and white? Oh, that was the whole joke. You gotta come up with the rest. Go quick. Hello, I am. Crap, that's not how you spell them. Dude, shout me out. Good. What's it like? Tim, what do you go through? But I know what they mean. Bro, I can't even fucking talk. Holy fuck. My voice is. I think I like 8. I don't know. One Andrew Tate impression. I can't. I don't like do impressions. I'm not a comedian. I suck at comedy, guys. I'm not. That's not who I am. I'm not. I'm not an artist. I'm not a musician. I'm not a comedian. These are not things I'm good at. Yeah, do Andrew Tate, bro. I don't like. That's not what I do. I feel you, Jake. My head is pounding. Been up for 6 hours. Yeah, I'm cooked. I don't even know how the fuck I'm still up. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what? I do know what I'm doing, actually. I'm out here trying to fucking win at life, okay? Because you know what? At the end of the fucking day, we were at... You know what? I'm gonna boost myself up a little bit here. You know what is what it is. You are a bored guy in your bed at like 1:30. No. Bored is the last thing I would say ever to describe how I feel. 75 subscribers in the past 3 hours. That is what I'm fucking talking about. I'll fucking take that shit. You know why? Because YouTube has taken a fucking crash. That's the reality of the situation. And a lot of people are freaking the fuck out. A lot of people are freaking out about social media. A lot of people are freaking out Instagram, TikTok, all this shit. That's what I'm noticing. And I am putting myself in a much better position. I'm very happy about that. And I can only thank you all guys. So hell yeah. Other than that though, y'all have a great rest of your day. Don't quit. I know I'm not answering these last couple questions. It's my fault. But it is what it is. Ask it next stream, and maybe you'll get a better, more articulate answer. Peace. Don't quit.